Imagination is more important than knowledge. The only source of knowledge is experience. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. Creativity is contagious, pass it on. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge but imagination. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Logic will get you from A to B, imagination will take you everywhere. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. Any intelligent fool can make things bigger, more complex, and more violent. It takes a touch of genius and a lot of courage to move in the opposite direction. The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. I never think of the future. It comes soon enough. A table, a chair, a bowl of fruit, and a violin. What else does a man need to be happy? The difference between stupidity and genius is that genius has its limits. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. The value of a man should be seen in what he gives and not in what he is able to receive. Not everything that can be counted counts, and not everything that counts can be counted. Most people say that it is the intellect which makes a great scientist. They are wrong, it is character. Peace cannot be kept by force, it can only be achieved by understanding. You never fail until you stop trying. Our task must be to free ourselves by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature and its beauty. I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. A person who is religiously enlightened appears to me to be one who has, to the best of his ability, liberated himself from the fetters of his selfish desires and is preoccupied with thoughts, feelings, and aspirations to which he clings because of their superpersonal value. Science without religion is lame, religion without science is blind. I am by heritage a Jew, by citizenship a Swiss, and by makeup a human being, and only a human being, without any special attachment to any state or national entity whatsoever. Nationalism is an infantile disease. It is the measles of mankind. I believe in one thing, that only a life lived for others is a life worth living. Few are those who see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. It is the supreme art of the teacher to awaken joy in creative expression and knowledge. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. The release of atomic energy has not created a new problem. It has merely made more urgent the necessity of solving an existing one. To raise new questions, new possibilities, to regard old problems from a new angle, requires creative imagination and marks real advance in science. We can't solve problems by using the same kind of thinking we used when we created them. The only real valuable thing is intuition. You can never solve a problem on the level on which it was created. The high destiny of the individual is to serve rather than to rule. The world is not dangerous because of those who do harm, but because of those who look at it without doing anything. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. A man should look for what is and not for what he thinks should be. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. The most incomprehensible thing about the world is that it is comprehensible. It's not that I'm so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer. We still do not know 1,000% of what nature has revealed to us. The only way to escape the corruptible effect of praise is to go on working. The pursuit of truth and beauty is a sphere of activity in which we are permitted to remain children all our lives. The important work of moving the world forward does not wait to be done by perfect men. Science is a wonderful thing if one does not have to earn one's living at it. The human spirit must prevail over technology. What really interests me is whether God had any choice in the creation of the world. To punish me for my contempt for authority, fate has made me an authority myself. I am a deeply religious non-believer. The more I learn, the more I realize how much I don't know. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. Our separation of each other is an optical illusion of consciousness. The whole of science is nothing more than a refinement of everyday thinking. We should take care not to make the intellect our God. It has, of course, powerful muscles, but no personality. The most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It is the source of all true art and science. I want to know God's thoughts, the rest are details. The only real valuable thing is intuition. The intuitive mind is a sacred gift, and the rational mind is a faithful servant. We have created a society that honors the servant and has forgotten the gift. The eternal mystery of the world is its comprehensibility. A clever person solves a problem. A wise person avoids it. The release of atomic energy has not created a new problem. It has merely made more urgent the necessity of solving an existing one. I never worry about the future. It comes soon enough. The only reason for time is so that everything doesn't happen at once. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. Two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the universe. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. It is my conviction that killing under the cloak of war is nothing but an act of murder. Peace cannot be kept by force, it can only be achieved by understanding. Imagination is more important than knowledge. For knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world, stimulating progress, giving birth to evolution. The most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It is the source of all true art and science. The important thing is not to stop questioning. The only source of knowledge is experience. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. If A is a success in life, then A equals X plus Y plus Z, work is X, Y is play, and Z is keeping your mouth shut. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. The difference between stupidity and genius is that genius has its limits. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. Weak people revenge. Strong people forgive. Intelligent people ignore. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge but imagination. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. Logic will get you from A to B. Imagination will take you everywhere. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. Creativity is contagious. Pass it on.